Hey guys, I'm One Lone Nerd, and for the Halloween series I'm out and about again. Sorry for the audio quality, I know it's not the best, but I'm going to my local shopping centre and trying to make a Halloween costume. Or I'm going to be reviewing a new Halloween collection that's come out. I don't know which, but let's go find out. Alright guys, so I'm in a Starbucks because my phone died on my way down. Got some Starbucks and this adorable cake, it is pink. So I'm just going to take a quick gaming break, charge my phone, and then I'll get back to the video.
Why are you acting like a fool? Walking around you, it's cool. Please tell me how you stay so cool.
Alright, so made it to Poundland with Danny. He is the lurker in back of half of the videos, and this is deranged, so I don't fucking know what I'm gonna do.
Could you give me a sign or maybe write me a letter? Just wanna get closer to feel the heat of your sweater.
Alright, so I think that this is their version of liquid latex, so yeah, that was my fun trip to the shop. And I got a couple of ideas for other projects outside of this video, which I was really surprised about. But one of the first things I want to do in this video, sorry about the packaging sound, is fix this wig. The package says luxury long wig, but let me just show you guys something. When I got this out of the package, when I say I almost cried, I almost cried. But there is a way to fix this. Now, you can't exactly see, I'm going to change the lighting so that it's a bit less overexposed, but it's very thin and very shiny, so that's not particularly ideal. Also, do you like my horns? My boyfriend got them for me. They are light up devil horns. I'll turn them off, because the lens flare is probably quite fucking annoying. But if you didn't know, there's a really easy way to fix wigs. They're quite shiny. It doesn't look shiny on camera, but to me it really does. So, the easy way, there's two methods. There is dry shampoo. I did not get this from Poundland, but I'm assuming you could pick it up. Make sure you get one for light hair though, not dark hair. But it depends on the wig you're doing. But for me in this case, and if you're doing this, get a light haired one. I also wish I got two, because this is my inside of the wig cap, this is my hand. Like, there's not a lot of hair on this thing. But it only costs £2, so if I can get it somewhat good, I will consider that a win. So let's get into fixing up this wig. I've just sprayed the dry shampoo on this, and the thing is still looking a little bit shiny, but a lot less. Let me turn the light on so you guys can get a decent look. So it's showing up a lot less on camera as well. So what I'm going to do now is just give it a brush down with some talcum powder just to really set this in. Nice lighting. Alright guys, so the shine is completely gone from the wig. So what I did was I just put it in a bag with some talcum powder and shook it. And the shine is completely gone. A little bit dusty, but it's done. So now I'm going in with some hair mousse and trying to get some style into this. Great. Alright, so I've got the wig as fixed as I can without heat, so I'm gonna try it on. I'm not a religious person, but fucking pray for me. Alright, so now that I've got this atrocity on, I'm thinking I might add some roots to it to make it look a little bit more normal. So it's not as disappointing on as I would expect. Like, I've worn some low quality wigs, but I would say that this is the lowest. I love the colour. It's just so thin. Like, I would definitely buy another one that you could sort of layer up, if you know what I mean. I think that can make this look really cool, or like stitch the two together to add a bit more volume to whatever's down here. But I think I'm going to try and add some roots, because the roots line is meant to be here and I'm not getting a lot from it. So let's try that. Alright, so I have so many supplies from Poundland that I'm thinking I'm going to split this into 2 days. And for today, I'm going to be recreating the look off of this box. This one. I'm going to be trying to up the level a bit because that look is not the most creative. But the look we're going for is sort of a black eye with a bit of blood in the cut. So I can't use any of my own makeup. So do you want to know what I get to use? Poundland Foundation. I've actually used this before. It was one of the first foundations I've ever used, so it's sort of like back to my roots in all honesty, and I'm kind of excited to use it. I'm going to be using the sponges that come with the kit as well. I can't use any of my own makeup. I even have lashes. I even brought lashes. I'm a little bit nervous. I have some Poundland liquid latex, but I also got some non-toxic glue, so got a plan B if it goes wrong. So let's try and work with this. I really like how the wig came out. So I added some roots, as you can see, which just added a little bit more realness. I've given it some split ends and fluffed it up and added a bit of volume, and I really like how it's turned out. So one win, the luck can't continue, but let's try and do some makeup. So here's a little tour of what came with our kit. Some grease paints coming in blue, red, sort of a crimson and some black. A one-sided brush and one-sided sponge. A fine brush. A slightly more thick brush. Not brush, sponge. Black makeup is all it's called. White makeup. Fake blood, gotta specify. And silver grey makeup. Out of this, I think I'm just gonna need these. I might use some of the white to add highlights under my eyes because I don't have a highlighter. I'm really nervous. So let's try and get a regular base on and go from there. I'm really nervous, if you guys couldn't tell. Let's give it a go. Alright, so I've got the foundation on, and it's very sheer, but I think I'm okay with it. It has a really weird Play-Doh-like smell though, which is kind of odd, but now I'm just going to go in with some of the white and try and add some highlights to my face. The white paint did almost nothing. There's a little bit of a colour lift, but I don't think you could use that quite to get a white base. I'll try a little bit on my hand, but I don't think, like... Let me see. Okay, so there is, like... Let me turn the light off so that you guys can get the full natural contrast. There is a little bit of a difference. I think with time, layering, and powder you could do this. Like, the only thing I'd be a little bit wary of is it could clog up your pores a little bit. But it did something, like, I did it under my eyes and I can see a little bit of a difference, in all honesty. So, kind of works. I'd think it would just take time, just be careful not to clog your pores. So, next up I'm going to try and do my brows with this black oil paint. And the only brush I have, this is the only brush I have because I forgot to get brushes, guys. I'm worried. I'm terrified, but let's give it a go. So brows and maybe eyeliner, let's give it a whirl. Alright guys, so by some sweet fucking miracle we have something resembling eyebrows and eyeliner. The struggle of this brush is unimaginable. The pigment, not bad, but this stuff is very prone to transfer. So next up I'm going to try and do something, add some colour to my lips, just to get a complete glam look before we core it up. So let's give that a go. Alright guys, so now we're going to crack into these lashes, see the quality of them and what we can do for them. Hey guys, so I got the lashes on and I feel physical fucking distress. The lashes themselves aren't bad, but the glue just won't stick. The glue is just refusing to stick to my face. So, but they're on. I've seen, they aren't the best lashes, I will be honest, but you could fix these up on a normal basis. The only reason I can't fix these up right now is because I'm limited to the kit I brought. But you know the little spoolie you can get on the back of an eyebrow brush? Get one of those while it's glued into the pack. Just sort of shape the lashes up, go over them with a bit of black eyeshadow. You can make them look a lot more fluffy, a little bit less shiny, and that will really pull the quality up. I can't do that right now because I didn't get eyeshadow like a fucking idiot. My life would be so much easier if I got some eyeshadow and some brushes, but they aren't the worst. But they aren't the best. So like I said, you could definitely, they could be made better. There is not no hope with these lashes. So far, the glam side of this look I'm gonna say 70-30 success. 70% successful, but 30% horrible. Like, that 30% is as bad as it could be. But the lips I don't hate. It's sort of like, it looks like a snazzy gloss. And the whole look overall has a very punk vibe. So let's gore this up. I'm even more scared for the gore. Oh my god, no way. Alright guys, so I went to get some toilet roll to do some latex and my whole lash just fell off. I am losing my fucking mind. Let's carry on to doing an FX scar. Let's carry on. So I've got a base on. I'm not feeling super confident, but I'm gonna let it dry, add another layer or two and see where this goes. The latex, not as strongly smelling of pneumonia as you'd expect. Ammonia, not pneumonia. I don't know what's happening. It's really not the best quality, but it's working, I think. So let's see where this goes. Alright guys, so I've got my main wound. It's not the cleanest, but it looks alright on camera. This is, you can see a couple cracks and bumps. I'm gonna go in with my blood, add in some blood to the main wound, and let's see what the finished product looks like. Alright guys, so my first Poundland makeup look is complete. On camera this looks great, but in person the latex looks a little bit patchy, but you can definitely see the depth. The blood has the consistency of water, so now I have blood all over my hands. The paints were alright actually. They blended okay, and I think it's a cool bruise effect. Would have been better with a little bit of eyeshadow, but overall, I rate Poundland FX makeup a 7 out of 10. It's workable. It could be better, honestly, if you brought more stuff, but you can definitely get a wearable look for a Halloween party from it. The latex feels a little bit uncomfortable, so I can't wait to get this off. But this is the first sort of look from the Poundland Halloween stuff, so yeah, I'm nervous to see what the rest look like.
And there's nobody out there like it like I am. There's nobody out there that can say my name. And nobody out there like it like we are.
So by the end of that, my skin is screaming right now. I literally had to get that stuff off. It felt ugh. I think you could probably put up with it for a night, but I'm used to not that, and it felt really uncomfortable, but I'm also autistic, so that might factor in. But by the end of that, my skin was screaming, and it still feels slightly irritated, so just be warned, be careful with this stuff, always patch test your makeup. I did a patch test earlier, it came back fine, but your face skin is always going to be more sensitive, so I have a lot of redness. Be careful, guys. Alright guys, I've been One Lone Nerd, and tune in tomorrow for part 2 of this video, and stay safe and take care of your skin.